Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest. Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest, and today we've got a special video because we have to rescue the big truck. So let me tell you a little bit what happened. So about a year ago, well, to preface that, this truck has a 6.5 liter Detroit diesel. Pretty solid engines. They last about 400,000 miles, so they're not like a Cummins 12 valve that, you know, with the correct maintenance will last 1,000,000 miles. But 400,000 is pretty good. They've got a good life in them. They do have one thing that's a common issue among them, and that is the fuel driver module. It's a little black box that basically just controls the fuel. And they put it underneath the intake, and they're prone to breaking, and I don't know what inside of them breaks, but wearing out. It's an electronic module, but it goes out when it gets really hot. And so it collects a lot of heat down there under the intake, and they go bad. So last year, or about this time last year in the dead of summer, it started having some issues. It starts out pretty subtle, where once it's really hot and I, get going real slow, coming almost to an idle, it'll start to kind of just shake, like it's misfiring, which it is. And then it'll start to get worse and worse until the point last year it left me stranded on the side of the road twice. And then when the engine would cool down, it would work until it got hot again. And so I thought maybe something was happening a few days ago, but it only happened as soon as I pulled in to park the truck where it would start doing that. And I'm like, I couldn't tell if it was doing it or not, or if it was just because I was going over some bumps real slow on the road, so it just felt like the truck was shaking. And then yesterday, in the video that you would have seen if you watched it, I'll link it up here, where we did kind of 2 emergency rescues on a Saturday, and we got called to one of them in the middle. I drove across town. On my way back, it started acting real weird. It had no power when it was down low. If I put it in neutral and revved it up, it was fine. Past 1,500 RPMs, it would carry. But then when I put it in drive, if I came to a stop, it would just crawl. And so when I pulled up to do that brake job, it was pretty much just crawling. And then on the way home, I barely made it home. I don't know how I did. I was going real slow all the way up to the stoplight, trying to catch the light on green and go through the light. And the last 2 blocks to home, I had my hazards on, pulled over on the shoulder, and I was just probably going 3 miles an hour, just bump, 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 misfiring my way into the driveway. And somehow I made it home. And I know it's that driver module. I installed one in a remote location last year with a little heat shrink. So we'll take a look at that here in a second and get it switched out. It's nothing too crazy. I already relocated it, so I'll just kind of show you how I did that. And obviously that one sensor was just bad, so this should take care of it. I'm not going to warm it up now to see the issue. It only happens when it's really, really hot. It won't do it at idle, so I'll have to go driving, and I'm afraid it's going to leave me stuck on the side of the road if I do it just to show everybody what's going on. So just shaking real bad, complete loss of power, low down, and then once it gets above 1,500 RPMs, it was fine. So here we are, a bit of a long intro, but I'll show you where I relocated that at, and we'll go ahead and just switch it out real simple. So the kits are pretty cool. Here it is. I'll open this up in a second and show you, but I just need the driver module on this, and we'll just pop the cover off of the engine here. And originally, like I said, it's under the intake. You don't even have to worry about removing the old one. You just take the wire and relocate the wire. And here's the module up here, relocated here with this heat shrink. And I face it towards the wind, so when wind comes through here, it'll pull that away. I may need to relocate it further up front, away from the engine. It is by these heater core hoses, but I don't think that would cause enough heat to kill it. I think it was probably just a bad module. It does have this little vibration pad underneath it to keep it from vibrating, but again, probably just a bad sensor. So we'll pull this one out real quick and get the new one in, and this is what it looks like. Okay, so here we are with the relocation kit. It's got this heat shrink, a radiator, I guess is what it's called, but correct me if I'm wrong, and then the hardware for it. But basically I just need these and a little Allen wrench that size, and then all I'm going to do on this one is just switch out the driver here, so it should be pretty simple. Okay, they do make this cable long enough to just relocate it pretty much wherever you want, but again, I ended up just putting it there. I know there's a few people who are familiar with these trucks. Let me know if this isn't the best place for it. I know there's probably a better place. But unless it's just like a bad place for it, I might not move it. But let me know if this is a bad place for it or whatever, then I'll put it somewhere else. But okay, here's that driver. I don't know how they work. I've never taken one apart, but we'll put the new one in here. Okay, we'll just plug this back in. It's got a lot of dielectric grease on there from last time. So it should plug right back in. I'll show you that it runs right now, and then I'll just update you tomorrow. I've got to drive this around town, and I'll just update you. I'll just update you tomorrow when I'm driving around town and it's warm, showing that the issue's resolved. So that's it. It's again right there, relocated. Nothing crazy, but we'll put this back together and get it running. So a lot of people have been interested in what size engine this has. I know I've said it in a few videos. There's a lot of old videos on my channel. Feel free to check them out, but it is a 6.5 diesel, not turbocharged, so that's fun. This is the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest. This time we fixed our own truck. We'll see you on the next episode. This is a job well done. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for the giveaway. Check out our other videos. And thanks for the support. All right, so here we are. It's warmed up. You can see there, and it's idling just fine. So before it would just be stuttering super hard. Look, you can see my reflection. It'd be stuttering super hard, and it's not now, so that's a job well done. Again, I had the same issue last year, so I knew exactly what it was. Plus, it's a super common issue, but we got it taken care of. So thanks for watching. We've got a super busy rest of the week coming up, so this weekend will be awesome. Subscribe for the giveaway and to catch the awesome videos coming up. Thanks for all the support. We'll see you on the next one.